It's a piano.
I think we got, hey, there you are. Hey. How's it going?
How's it going? How are you?
Good. We have a video now of you, and in front of you are 78 fifth graders from the Kress, Kramer, and Hughes team from Park Street Intermediate School in Grove City, and we are so excited to talk to you. So if you want to just tell us anything to begin, you can, and we have a lot of questions. So thanks so much for calling.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really excited too, and it's been a fun year so far. I've been enjoying everything that you have been doing in the classroom, and it really means a lot to me. I'm not sure. I know I'll talk about it in in our perseverance video, but when I lost my sight, I was like 8 or 9 years old, and almost, I would say I had a couple more grades to go until I had 5th grade, but that was a really important time for me at that age to have someone there helping me out. And so it means a lot to be able to be in contact with you and talk to you and tweet with you all. And it's, it's great. So I appreciate all of the messages and all of the hard work, and we'll definitely continue to do some great things this year and have a lot of fun. So thank you.
Round of applause. Go ahead. All right, so are you okay if we just start asking some questions?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so awesome. Sam is up first. Go ahead, Sam.
What's up, Sam?
Hi, Lex.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How would you suggest that people offer to help a person who is blind? I don't want to be disrespectful, but sometimes I want to help.
I think, well, what kind of help?
Probably mostly just helping them to help their way around, or help them out just in a way, maybe even doing homework or something, or trying to encourage them in a sport or something.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the biggest thing, is just encouraging them and letting them know that you're there. If you want to help someone out, you should just ask them and see what sort of help they may need, and maybe if they don't know, then maybe you can offer some sort of help. So if they need help with doing homework, I would say help them just like you would help the next person. They may not be able to see what you're writing on the sheet of paper, but if you can explain it in words and help them to understand what they're doing, then that would be really good.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, Alan's up next. Go ahead, Alan.
Hi, my name is Alan, and I got a question for you. Is eating difficult if you can't see the food on your plate?
No, it's not too bad. I think for me, it wasn't too hard because I was able to see. So I was already eating, and after I lost my sight, I had to figure out how to eat just without being able to see. And it took some practice, but I'm able to use a fork knife, eat like we're supposed to eat.
Okay, Jaden's up next.
Hi, my name is Jaden, and how do you use Twitter when you're bored?
How do I use Twitter? So I have there's a software it's on my computer and it's on my phone, and it's called VoiceOver. So when VoiceOver is turned on, it changes the functionality of the computer and the phone. So I'm able to type on the computer, and it'll actually speak through the computer what I'm doing. So if I'm on a website, it'll tell me what links I can click on, or if it's an email, I can write inside of the email and send it. So it's just a lot of memorization and figuring out how to use that program. But now that I know how to use it, it's really easy.
We were clapping for all the questions, not just the Twitter question, but go ahead. Wyatt's up next.
Hi, Lex. How are you? My name is Wyatt.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I know that blind people can use a thing called Braille to read signs. Can you read Braille?
Yes. Yeah, I know how to read, bro.
Is it hard?
No, it took me a year and a half to learn how to read like everything. So yeah, it wasn't too long.
So, Lex, do you own the machine where you can write and type in Braille too?
I have one at my house in North Carolina. Yeah, so it looks like a little typewriter, and it only has a few keys on it. But when you press the keys down together in certain patterns or certain progressions, then it makes the letters and the words.
All right. Next up is Lily. Lily, where? All right. All right. Who would like to ask? Noelia, you're first. Ask the question on the screen that says Lily.
Okay. Hi, I'm Noelia, and I have a question.
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing. Just
Nothing.
on you.
Just talking
Yeah,
to like an
just
Olympic
talking.
athlete, nothing much.
Is it hard to walk and know what is around you, depending on the noises?
So no, it's not that hard being able to walk around. I think all of the noises that actually helps me out because now I'm able to, I can hear everything and figure out where I want to walk. And I think depending on where I am, like being at the facility where I train, since I travel around so much around this place on a regular basis, it's like I don't even recognize that I'm blind anymore because I know everything about the place, so I know where all of the turns are, I know where the track is, I know where all of the stairs are. So it's easy. It's really easy.
That's cool. Lex, do you mind talking about the Beacon project that the students did last year for Classroom Champions?
Yes, so everyone we had a project last year, and I'm not sure if you know about they're called Google Glasses, Google Glass, and it's like a pair of glasses that you wear, and it can take pictures or you know what a GoPro camera is, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, except for it had a whole bunch of different like functionalities. So you wear the glasses, you can take pictures, take photos, but you can also connect it to these like Bluetooth beacons, and they were basically these small, about the size of a quarter pieces of like whatever Bluetooth beacon, I guess. And the kids that I had last year, they came out to the training center and they placed them all around in different areas. So when you can walk around with the Google Glass, it also has a speaker on it, and it can tell you directions on how to get from. If I were to say, okay, I want you to navigate me from my room to the cafeteria, and it'll calculate whatever it does, and then it'll tell you what to do when you start walking around. So it's like GPS, but in a glasses format.
All right, go ahead. Chad's up next.
Hey Lex, my name is Chad, and I'm really happy right now because today's my birthday, and I'm like Skyping an Olympic athlete, which is
Oh
really
yeah,
cool.
your birthday! Awesome! Happy birthday!
Thanks. And I'm asking a question for an absent student. Can you see the sunlight if it shines in your eyes? Is it dark or not?
Yes, I can see sunlight a little bit, so it's not totally dark.
All right, Liv is next. 1 second here, Lex.
Hi Lex, I'm Liv. I was wondering, I've been curious if there was any benefits of
Hey.
being blind, and I was wondering what is the benefit about being blind for you?
Benefits of being blind. I don't have to see scary movies. Let me see. You know what? I think that like the coolest thing is just being able to talk to people, and I know a lot of times even when I could see, you could get distracted by certain things or distracted how maybe certain people may dress or act or something like that. But I know for me, you can talk to people and really find out who they are just by listening to them. And one thing that I feel like is really true is that when you listen to someone talk, it's easy for you to like dress up and kind of make yourself seem a certain way. But when you talk to someone, it's like you can't. It's difficult to disguise your voice and who you are because that comes from inside. And so I'm able to listen to people and kind of figure out who they are, and it's hard for them to kind of disguise the person that they are.
Thank you, Lex.
All right, here's a question from Cole.
Hi, my name is Cole, and my question for you is: if you're blind, how do you cook, or does somebody help cook it for you?
Yeah. So I learned how to cook a while back. Like even when I was in school, and my mom, she was really big on making sure I could do everything on my own. So when I did move out and start to do everything independently, then I would be able to do it. So I can cook a lot. Right now, I don't have to as much because at the training center, they have chefs in the cafeteria where they cook all the food. So luckily, I don't have to cook yet. But when it does happen, I'm gonna have to get my game up and start figuring out how to cook it.
Somebody else? Let's get somebody in the middle. All right, Richie, you're going to ask Amber's question, okay?
My name's Richie, and
Hey,
how do you know what time it is when you're blind?
I don't know what time it is. So there's a lot of different ways. There's watches. So you have watches, they can actually speak and tell you what time it is. There's another watch. We were talking about Braille earlier. They have a Braille watch. So basically, you have like a watch and you can like flip it up. I wish I brought it, but you like flip it up and you can touch it to see what time it is. And then most of the time for me, I just check it on my iPhone. So the phone will tell me what time it is.
All right, Livia's next.
Hi, Lex. My name is Livia. And,
Hey, Art.
and my question is, when we were watching your video, why were you wearing a blindfold?
So in all of my competitions, they make all of the athletes wear a blindfold because some athletes can see a little bit. So they want to make sure that anyone who competes, they want to make sure you can't see anything at all. So that's why we wear the blindfold.
We didn't think of that at all. Round of applause for that answer. So Lex, when we watched your video, a lot of people thought it was because you might not have wanted to get sand in your eyes. Does that help too? Is that another reason?
Yeah, no, definitely, because when you land, the sand kind of, it flies everywhere. So I know that plays a part in it too.
Okay, Nathan's up next.
Hi, Lex.
Nathan.
How come you're not worried about what's about to happen if you don't see?
Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
How come you're not worried about what's about to happen if you don't see?
Okay, I still can't hear you.
So he said, are you ever worried about what will happen if you can't see? So is it ever a worry for you on a daily basis, getting around or walking from place to place? Did you have to overcome some anxiety when you lost your sight?
I think that now I don't have any issues at all really. At that age when I lost my sight, yeah, it was scary. You have to figure out your surroundings and figure out how you're gonna adjust and adapt to life. but I had a lot of family helped me out a lot, and so many different people who encouraged me and motivated me and helped me. So once they started believing in me, it helped me believe in myself, and then I was able to kind of get stronger and figure out how to live life.
Round of applause for that. All right, here's a question from Gavin.
Hi Lex, I'm Gavin. How can you remember someone's name by just their voice?
I think once you just continue to talk to people and so whenever you record videos, that's why I really love videos, because I can actually listen to what you're doing and listen to your voice, and just like how you look at someone and you notice certain characteristics about them visually. There's certain things that you do that that I pick up on, and you just over time you begin to develop that relationship and that memory, and I'm able to just figure it out. And if you were to say something, I guarantee you, if you were to record a few videos, Gavin, and you were in all of those videos, I'll probably be able to figure out who you are every single time.
Thank you, Lex.
No problem.
Hi Lex, my name is Destiny.
Hey, Dustin.
You inspire so many people, but who inspires you?
Who inspires me? I would say there's so many people. I'm going to go with. I have a friend. His name is Brad, and he's blind also. And Brad was in the military in 2011. He had gotten into a really bad accident. He got hit by an IED, and he immediately he lost his sight. And the next year, the cool thing about it, next year he went to the Paralympics and he won a gold medal a year after the day that he lost his sight. So on the anniversary of his blindness day, I guess you'd call it, he won gold. And he's a really inspiring person. He does a lot of things. He does a lot of similar things I do. He goes around and speaks, but it's kind of cool because he represented our country, and now he still does just as an athlete. So he's really.
And what was his name again, so we can look him up?
Brad Snyder.
Brad Snyder. Can you write that?
Yeah.
We have a secretary taking notes, so she's going to write that down for us.
Okay.
Yeah, Gunnar, go ahead.
Hi Lex, my name's Gunnar. How can you run in a straight line when you're running in the Paralympics?
I'll be running. It's like you practice it. So we train Monday through Friday, and each of those I'm doing something to try to work on running straight. And that practice is what helps you get to that point where you can be able to replicate it and duplicate it all the time.
One of our students looked up, there was this bracelet. Have you ever heard of it or worn it, where it'll turn like cold or hot based on if you're going to the left or the right? Have you ever used that?
I've never heard of that. That's pretty crazy.
Liv, okay, so
It's on Google on like 3 different websites.
Yeah, so one of our students, Liv, looked it up, and she was wondering if you use that, and she was saying that that's probably a groundbreaking new technology for athletes who are blind.
Right. Yeah, I've never heard of it before, but it'd be cool to try it out and see how it works.
That's awesome. Very good. All right, Gwen, where are you then? All right, Gwen. All right, Gwen's next.
Gwen.
Giving you a shout out.
What made you want to do Classroom Champions?
Classroom Champions. So I mentioned it earlier. It was it was one of those things where I was a kid when I started losing my sight, and so having that person there to help motivate me and guide me, because of course, I needed assistance because I couldn't see anything, but I also needed assistance because it's important that we grow up and learn about the skills and concepts that we're learning right now in Classroom Champions. It's important that you learn those as a kid, so create a future for you. And I knew that I could use a lot of things that I do now and kind of step back into that role when I was a kid and be able to help out and offer something that could possibly help you out get to where I am, and not necessarily as an athlete, but just anything that you may want to do in life. Just be great at it.
All right, Lex, do you have a few minutes that we can ask a few more questions?
Yeah, we can go over. I know
Okay.
I don't have anything to do until 8:20, 8:25.
Okay, well, we have a few more questions. Then we want to kind of give you an update of what we're going to do for Community Month. So Jaden has another question. Go ahead.
Hello, Lex. When you fail, what do you tell yourself so you can keep trying?
When I fell, I told myself that one, I was like, okay, you're okay, because I'm not. Of course, I don't know what the video looked like, but a lot of people say it looked like it looked bad, but it wasn't. It wasn't. No, it wasn't nearly as bad as what it looked like. So I had like a small cut on my elbow, and then of course we have our competition clothes, but they're so thin, so they rip immediately. But I just told myself that was the one competition that I had been training for the entire year, and even though I had that small mishap, I was still like I felt fine, and I knew that I had a goal to accomplish and a goal to achieve, and I didn't want to stop until I achieved it. So that was the only thing on my mind at that time, and I knew that if I could get through it, then I would be okay. It's like I told someone, I don't know who it was. So many people have asked me about it, but the pain is temporary, but being the world champion, that lasts forever. So I was more focused on being the world champion, and the pain would eventually subside.
All right, Chaz is up next.
Good morning, Lex. I want to know, do you have an aid or guide dog?
I don't have a guide dog. I do have a cane. It's a white cane. It has the red bottom, the red tip. So that's what I use majority of the time. And the reason I don't have a dog is because I'm always traveling. I'm always moving. So it's hard enough for me to keep up with myself and to do all those things. To have a dog, I'd probably lose my mind or something.
All right,
But I
Ava.
love it.
I'm sorry we interrupted. Did you say that you love dogs?
Yeah, I do love dogs though.
Who else loves dogs? Okay, it's like everyone in the room. Everyone has their hand up almost. So. All right. So we have two more questions. Ava and Ryan. All right. So Ava, go ahead.
Hi, Lex.
Hey.
I'm Ava. I know you like music and playing the piano. What songs do you like to play?
Oh, songs. I like a lot of different music. I listen to all music. I just don't listen to. I don't like heavy metal, like screaming that type of rock. I can do like the old like classic rock songs. I like pop songs. I like R&B, jazz, gospel. I like I even like rap. But most of the time when I listen to rap, it's like in the weight room. It has like a different type of energy. But I like artists. I like Adele. I I like Chris Brown. Chris Brown is cool.
All right. Okay, and our last question coming from Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
Hi, Lex. My name's Ryan. What's up?
What's going on, Ryan? How are you?
Nothing. I guess I saved the best question for last. All right. So, was being an Olympian your childhood dream?
No, it wasn't. I would never imagine doing anything like this. It just kind of, once I got into high school, that was when I was introduced to it, and it became my goal.
So then, what was?
Say it again. Before that,
Yeah. So, what was your childhood dream?
I wanted to be a writer or a lawyer.
Very different. Round of applause. All right, Lex, so I know that you're going to have to go get ready and train, and we actually are getting ready for some of our classes like art, music, PE, and health right now. So we just wanted to give you a real brief recap of what we are planning on doing for Community Month. I know Community Month in Classroom Champions is November and December. And next week, guys, where are we going on a field trip to? Go ahead. Yeah, so we're taking a field trip to our local food bank, and we're going to take canned goods to donate. And so we're doing a whole entire project this week and this month on hunger around the world in our local community. So check out, look forward to the videos in December about what we've done during November and December for Community Month.
That's awesome. That's a great job.
All right. So, guys, can we thank Lex for giving up his time today? All right,
Thank
Lex.
you.
So we'll be in contact with videos on Classroom Champions on Google Plus and then on Twitter. So thanks again for Skyping today.
So no problem. Thank you.
All right, guys, go ahead and wave.